Hey friends, welcome back to Crypto's Juiciest News. Today, we're still going sideways. Bitcoin is still $42,000. I already told you as well previously, Genesis is still waiting to sell $1.6 billion. They're seeking some court approval here and there. And we really went through this, friends, because at the end of the day, I'll show you the charts here and there. Bitcoin, red, green, red, green, red, green. It seems to be, like I said, once again, every day, I like seeing, hey, you just seem to be repeating this type of poopy pattern, right? Wouldn't it be actually interesting if it actually does repeat this, friends? See how it went up here, which is what we had here. And then we have it down. Maybe we go down now. And then we have this pop up, this final gasp of news. And then we have that as well. See this next part here? And then snap. Maybe that snap happens. And that's what scares everybody throughout the year, and then we continue up. Wouldn't that be nice? That would be nice. That would be like mimicking itself in the future. These fractals and how things repeat. It is quite fascinating to see, isn't it, baby dolls? Because at the end of the day, really, we're just guessing, man. We're just guessing. And boomers don't get it yet. 4-year cycle, what's that mean? It means it repeats every 4 years. They go, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Well, guess what? You're right. But it's working. Okay? It's working. I'm going to give you a nice little pump music, okay? What do you want me to do? I'm asking you nicely, what do you want me to do? It's working. Well, just tell it to stop working. Good. Tell it to stop working. We're going to stay long and strong because we're baby dolls. All right. Also, Solana, friends, reached a new all-time high of monthly new addresses. So, why is this important? I'd like to repeat to you, if you're new, friends, there's different use cases for crypto. I know it's all Ponzi trash, right? Joke, ha, ha, ha. But in layer 1 coin land, which is like Solana, PulseChain, Ethereum, Arbitrum, BNB, Polkadot, in all these new layer 1 chains and old ones, it comes down to the daily active users. That is a very common pattern I've seen, basically, when it comes to like valuing everything else. And who made that up? There's no real like agreed upon like type of discussion when it comes to this, but it's just when I've looked at it, the total number of wallets means nothing. Ethereum has like 20 million, 30 million. The total number of wallets means nothing. The total number of holders, it kind of means something, but it's also obfuscated because you have a lot of people who hold stuff from previous cycle and they've got like $10 of phantom. Do you really count them? It's hard. But the daily active users, it seems to be the real heartbeat. So if you can get, for example, PulseChain has 16,000 daily active users. If you want a 100x in the price, you've got to get that 16,000 daily active users to a 160,000. Okay, 10x the user base, 100x the price growth. So Solana reaching monthly new addresses. I've interjected here. It could just be possibly airdrop farming. Okay, but you can't, if you game this out and screw up the data, of course you get nowhere. You're just trying to use it as like a symptom of the patient, if you know what I mean. Also, I like seeing this. El Salvador's pro-Bitcoin president wins re-election. Why do we like seeing this? Of course, you just want to see the world get rewarded positively for having a pro-Bitcoin stance. This is what we want to. We want like other third world countries to look at that and go, wow, I want my people to respect me. Let me make the orange coin our home currency. I believe in the bull market. This is just guessing, of course. But I feel like in our bull market, more countries are going to do it. There's going to be other countries, and I'm not going to pretend to know which country it's going to be. However, I think to get everybody trapped, okay, at the tops, we might see a country that's almost like second world, right? Second world country do that. Now, I don't know the list, but you get what I mean. Not like, oh, you guys kind of like have really low GDP, only $1 billion anyway. You guys are smaller than like, California and Texas, yourself, the whole country. But something more that we recognize. That is probably going to be it. But everyone's going to be probably cheering for the top again. They're going to know it's just getting started. What if it's the end? Just be careful. That's what I'm saying. Just be careful when it comes to these. I go through this with you just to show you that I'm thinking ahead always. You give me 5 countries adopting Bitcoin at that top, friends. It doesn't change my expectation, okay? That's why I'm warning you ahead of time, because I'm here to help you, okay? Obviously, I know what I'm doing. There are people who, if something unknown, right, by surprise happens, people will then confuse themselves and say, well, you never expected this good news, so now this time is different. But it doesn't work like that, okay? Price moves first, story follows later. Donald Trump, friends, has called CBDCs dangerous. He also said AI is dangerous. Now, are they talking points to get reelected? political, you know, this and that. Who cares, dude? I don't care. I don't care. Just, this is the way I see it. Say what you need to say to get in. Why? I want you to win, friends, okay? I want you to win. So I know if Trump gets in, I know what he's going to do to the tax policy. That business tax rate, that 35% joke rate you have, he's going to slap it down to 25 again, and everyone's going to be feeling super confident with businesses, okay? That's what I want. And I know that will have a higher valuation for stocks. It'll probably be the last gasp, by the way, because you can't keep doing this forever. And we might see that transfer into crypto, and it might give us, you know, the April 2025 euphoric burst that we want to see for altcoins and for all of our bags to pump. So then you can help out your friends and family. I pray a lot of you get to one day sit in a squeaky chair like I do, and basically you don't need to work, okay? And now I've said so many things, I'm basically unhirable anyway, okay? I want you to have that privilege. Maybe you go eat fairy floss, you go to the circus, take your kids, do handstands at home because you've got nothing else to do, go to Pilates or yoga, whatever you guys do. Look, these times of luxuries, we can see them. They're coming. But you still got to hold. And you got to remember, it's possible, man. It's possible we only get 1/3 of the way there. So you just got to protect yourself here and there. You ready, guys? No. Please stay away from leverage. I know. You know, friends, that's why a lot of people will ask me, hey, if this thing's going a 100x, why do you spend so much time on lottery coins? I go, firstly, I don't spend a lot of time on lottery coins. I spend like one video for like 10 minutes and then we move on. But secondly, you don't know it's going 100x. You don't know PulseChain's going 100x. I don't know Chainlink's going $150. I don't know. It could stop 1/3 of the way there. Okay, you don't know that. And they haven't been moving much, have they, so far? So this is the thing you got to learn from this. And I didn't make this up. I learned it from Ray Dalio, man. Go read his book, okay? Ray had millions and millions of dollars. And then like at the age of 35, he had his wife and his kid. He had to move back at home because Ray went all in on a short on one idea. That America was going to be bankrupt. I think after Brazil went bankrupt, I think America's stock market was going to crash. And he just kept going up. They did some currency devaluation, just kept pumping up. He basically got blown out. And so he learned from that one mistake. He goes, okay, next time I have a freaking idea, I have to think about, that's what he calls his principles, right? How do I know I'm right? How do I know I'm wrong? How do I know? And what if I'm right? What if I'm wrong? He says many people don't ever think about that. He also uses that for principles for like managing people around the water cooler, around HR department here. Okay, so you might have fluffy slippers. How do you know they're fluffy? Feel them. What if someone walks in with brown tarnished slippers? Throws you way off guard. Okay, so he implies this in investing principles. Now, he's dealing with hundreds of billions of dollars, where they're dealing with GDP up, down, and CPI up, down. That's basically just the 4 variables here and there. But we're dealing in crypto land, where it's like turbo long, baby. You know what I mean? So it's a different game. I'm wearing a Pokemon hat, friends. Shout out to the Squirtle Squad as well. And shout out to Jiggly Boy. And shout out to the Pikachu baby dolls, who we got on the other side as well. We've got a Psyduck as well, friends. Look, at the end of the day, all these concepts, they're great to understand to help you build conviction. But you know what it's coming down to. You got to buy and hold, just not be a little bitch. That's what it's come down to, friends. Buy and hold, don't be a little bitch. But then, unfortunately, there's going to be a euphoria point you have to let go of your packs. Okay? We don't know when that's coming. That's coming one day. In other news as well, Pauly0x, rider rips, ordered to pay Yuga Labs $9 million for a trademark infringement. So Pauly, so friends, this is what a lot of people are wondering. Like, so for example, I bought Pondcoin at that low and like I scalped out with some Ethereum. See, I didn't tell you guys about it. I didn't tell you guys, there's a lot of things I do here and there. I just didn't tell you guys about it because I took out for a 3x. Okay. That's why, friends, if I'm taking out for a 2 to 3x, I ain't telling you anything. Or if I do, I'm like, guys, I'm literally out for a 2 to 3x. That's it. So just telling you these, okay? I don't want stuff. And besides, it's time sensitive, man. What if like it gives me the 2, 3x in 24 hours and you're watching on replay and you guys get in? I don't want to deal with that, okay? Because I'm here, like, it's a free service, okay? I'm not even getting anything out of it. So when it comes to like Pauly, one thing I've noticed is his coins, friends. His coins, he has a strong following. All right, it's Richard Hart followers for like young kids. It really does remind me of that. But here's the problem, man. Here's the problem. Now, I've spoken to a lot of people. I'm like, man, explain to me this coin. What they do is it's just basically, friends. It's a Ponzi farm. So This was the law. Now, I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know, but I'm just showing you. This is what people have told me. They basically told me that Pauly0x, okay, so I'll show you his Twitter. Okay, so you have Pauly here. If you go down, everyone photoshops him. He always retweets stuff where they've got his face on stuff. Okay, so this is him. So Pauly, he's got this $9 million bill. This is what people told me. He's got his $9 million bill for Yuga Labs for some copyright infringement. And he was in early PEPE. Okay, and he gained a following from early PEPE, like, the big PEPE that did 340,000x. Now, a few people have told me what they've sussed out is they think he sold too early. Either he sold too early or never had as much coins. I don't know what it is. Basically, he didn't make as much as he thought he should have made. It could have been, PEPE did a 340,000x. Maybe he sold for, I don't know, 500k and then it did another 100x. And he could have made 50 million. I don't know, just throwing out numbers here. Or he sold for 1 million, but he should hold for another 50 million, for another 50x, whatever. Okay, so now what people have hinted is they think that there's schemes going on now where he's trying to either recoup that or pay for the Yuga Labs $9 million bill. Like, he's got to literally fork out $9 million bucks. Now, I don't know the weeds, and I'm not research fans. I don't really care. I'm just telling you, he's got a strong following. He's got a very, very strong following. These people market, click, sell into stuff that goes down, and they still cheer and cheer and cheer. Okay, so I'm going to show you PondCoin. Okay, just a PondCoin chart. Now, I know a couple of people in here. This is what happened. See up here, it went all the way down here. I think I literally bought the low, friends. I forgot where I got out. Scalped out 2 or 3x. Who cares? Okay, now, when it comes to this chart, I want to show you why did it go down here. See this big wick down? So what happens is the whole idea of PondCoins, PEPE's meant to be, PEPE's a frog, it's the same 2020 DeFi Ponzi yield farm stuff where it goes, buy this coin and you put it here, and then you'll get a boost rewards for some other coin or some other thing that gives you another reward, whether they call it a coin or another mechanism, and just goes around in circles here and there. And then you're hoping you're first to get all the rewards here and there. And a lot of people saw that it was very, very buggy. They were overquoted on their prices. People were actually down 90% when they thought they were up 3x and stuff. So when you see too many people excited for anything, friends, it's literally just PulseChain, PulseX sacrifice all over again. You saw what happened, okay? So that's basically the general gist of it. Now, then what someone noticed is as well, I saw some posts on this, and there's huge slippage for the coin, for PondX, for PondCoin. And there's enormous slippage, and someone tracked the bot that is basically front running everyone on this, and it goes to one wallet, and the wallet in the first 2 days had accumulated 750 ETH. So if you do 750 ETH times today's price, $1.6 million. So what people suspect is, now you know the story, some people have there's the rumors, people allegedly, that he's making different coins in different communities, and he's grabbed the PEPE following. So people who are in PEPE, he says, I'm pro PEPE, I'm early PEPE. Do you remember they said he didn't make enough money? Well, he's grabbed a large part of the PEPE followers because PEPE didn't have a leader. It's decentralized frog. So now he's become like a de facto leader of sorts, but made his own like spin-off coin here and there. Okay, it might be almost like a Jack Levin type of thing where he kind of like vampires off. But I don't know how the PEPE community really views this, friends, because a lot of these guys, they're really young kids. They're just okay. So when you're looking at this, the story is, he's got a big bill, he's making coins, he's got a front run bot. I don't think it's not him dumping, but he's basically set everything up so that he gets the money from the liquidity fees, and he's front running everyone with like 8% slippage back and forth. It could be up like 1,500 ETH made or 1,000 ETH made in this. Now, when questioned about it, what people say is he goes, they're all allegations, and nobody knows who owns that address. And it just reminded me of Origin address talk, to be honest, from Richard Hart. But it is what it is, okay? But then he made another coin, right? He made another coin called PEPE Fork, okay, which is called Pork. Now I'm going to just show you the chart. The chart actually screamed up. Wish I was awake to do this, friends. It actually went really, really, really well. So this is actually something. Let's actually look, right? So this is the thing. Look what the community was able to do, man. From the launch, bang, look at this, 22x, goes up to 240 million market cap. What happens with PondCoin now? I don't know the whole stories, but you can kind of see, right? He launches something, people get active. He's bubbling up the audience. The audience is getting really, really active, and he's going and launching another coin. So That's what I'm saying for you. I'm just keeping an eye on stuff like this. Okay, hey, that's a really, really motivated community. See, this is most people. What do they say? They'll look at Pauly and they'll look at the PEPE stuff and they go, "Oh, I'm gonna judge based on morals here and there." Friends, look, if you're gonna make it in this game, you got to put that aside because you're gonna lose the game. Okay, because you're gonna go see. It's not like you're morally better. You're gonna go buy stuff that you think is morally correct, but you're gonna end up buying the top of it and you're gonna get wrecked anyway. Okay, it's gonna be the net result. Things that are morally good or morally bad, they all end up minus 99% at the end anyway. Okay, so and you know that. You already saw that in the last bear market. So what I'm basically showing you is his community is really motivated. He's 160,000 subs, followers on Twitter, and they're like really active. They're really supporting. They're making memes, AI stuff. It's almost like what Kaiser Crypto, shout out to Kaiser Crypto, does for me. Clips and AI stuff. That's amazing, yeah, and all these images. Yeah, imagine like 30 people of them doing it. Like it's smack, smack, smack all the time. But it's all the hype stuff for the coins. So as soon as the coins fizzle out, they're gone. Because they're just little kids. They don't know what they're doing. Now, how can we take advantage of this? Well, we just watch. That's it. We watch and see. Maybe there's dips that come around. Maybe there's, cheaper prices here and there that they appear. And maybe it makes other coins. You get an idea that there's just motivated people and they will participate in anything. It's almost like someone outsider looks at PulseChain community stuff and they're like, hey, anything that Richard Hart likes, right? Maybe it's going to turn to gold. Maybe. Now, it's not like Pauly has a 1000x record or anything, but that's what I'm just showing you, all right? So this is how you have to interpret this stuff. Now, you don't have to play. There's nothing to play. I've just told you the story from what I gathered. This is like ground research because you don't get any of this information out here. But you kind of, you got to think, you have a $9 million bill and you're running these kind of like schemes. Maybe that's the allegations to like make back the money. But like, I'm just showing you this chart, man. Like what scheme? I mean, the freaking the chart pumped up 10x, 12x, such a short amount of time, by the way. Look at this. This is freaking 2 days. Okay, so obviously don't touch any of the coins I just mentioned, but that's what it is. And obviously don't fall for the DeFi Ponzi traps where it's like, hey, yield farm this, go get a boosted reward here and there. They never end up working, okay? They end up just because there's just too many people that participate. So also moving on, baby dolls, we also have, I made a video on this, I'm going to make another one. PulseChain's privacy altcoin, right? So Beetroot, right? They have a exploit dumper. He sent it minus 95% in one click. Now everyone's just waiting for the team's response. This is what the weekly chart for it looks like. But if I show you just what it looked like on the 5 minute, smack, bang, went down and went down. Now, bang, there you go, like 95%. What I love is, okay, there's still newbies around. Okay, well, they don't see, friends, you, these little newbies, you're watching 5 minute charts. Okay, I'm literally the only person in freaking crypto. Friends, I didn't even have Beetroot before yesterday. Okay, I don't own it. Right, I never own it. You never heard me talking about it here and there. Okay, I liked the privacy. I like privacy and stuff. I don't know how to read code. Some people kind of told me that the code's shonky and stuff. But you people, okay, these soy boys, they are on a 5 minute chart. Okay, I am on a freaking weekly chart. Okay, I'm thinking bigger. I'm thinking, you know what? All right, your code's shit. But if you can fix your code, all right, if you can fix your code and eventually one day you get up here, I like that. Okay, I like if you can get up here, 6, 7, 8x or even higher. And by the way, if that's on Pulse, so the Pulse ratio looks exactly the same. So I have a lottery ticket in it, sweet. And look, if you can't afford $10 in crypto, you shouldn't even be in crypto, to be honest, if you can't afford $10, because that's how much it costs you from Ethereum just to freaking bridge in, okay, minimum. So that's the attitude we have. We're here to have fun. I made some Beetroot videos. It's fun. Hey, yeah, whatever. It's on the map. Everyone knows about it. Now, what happens from here? Well, you can't do anything now. Now it's, okay, this is me wearing a freaking Pokemon hat. If it goes to 0, it's on you. I put in a lottery, and now I just leave it. Now I know, okay, I've got 12 months to let this little egg maybe hatch in terms of, all right, well, is the team going to rewrite the code, fix the problems, launch the new treasury thing, do a migration? I don't care. That's up to the team, okay? That's up to the team. I'm just a participant in the network. It is what it is. You guys sort yourself out, and sweet, I'm just going to move on to something else, okay? See how the game is? Now, you don't have to get all the Pokemon, friends. You don't have to. It's just that I'm not taking any chances, friends. I'm not. I told you, man. I can give you too many stories, friends. Like Chico Crypto, Decentralization Maxi. He does a lot of research, but like he hated Cardano and then he hated Matic. And they freaking pumped so hard, friends. Cardano did 150x, man, and Matic did 150x, and I only had one bullet in them. One bullet. When I was meant to have 5. Meant to have 5. And luckily I had 1, because I know a lot of people had 0 in them. 0. Because they believe that narrative, okay? So I'm not making that mistake, though. So how do you, like, navigate that? It is, okay, sweet. If I see a cheap price, I'm getting something in. I don't care how little it is, all right? Yeah, if you don't want to bother with $10 here and there, cool. It's up to you. I'm just showing you there's opportunities abundant everywhere. And speaking of opportunity and abundance, friends, PulseX buy and burn bought an extra 1 billion PulseX overnight, total 3.38%. But love seeing this, you know, it's beautiful to see. Here it is. Oh, it's actually ticked up again, friends. 692 live on stream. Wow. Isn't it wonderful? Every time it pumps. I love seeing that number go up because it means it bought it. I'm imagining in my mind Degen's trading, and then the money goes and it routes to go buying PulseX off the casino floor. That's exactly what I want to see. That's exactly what you want to see if you're holding as well. But we still got a while to go, friends. You know what I mean? We're very happy. Yeah, you look nice on a log chart, don't you? Let me show you the real linear chart. This is the real linear chart. You are still below day one sack, 58%, 56%. So, yeah, man. Look, I'll make you guys a deal. Actually, I don't have to make anybody a deal. I made myself a deal. Look, I got 90% call, 10% lottery. Yeah? Now, if you want me or anybody else to have 100% core and 0 lottery, so not have any lottery, why haven't you gotten PulseX, and Hex to move up yet? Like, it's February of Bitcoin halving year already. You know, they need to start making some real moves, friends. Not like Ivan's yawning. Whereas Sir Ivan the Great, friends, he's looking with Mr. Crypto 7 on the stream and Tangent. He's like, yeah, you guys happy? He's just, wow, break even after 2.5 years. Yeah. You guys figure your stuff out. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, they think like, oh, you don't get it. He gets it, man. He can see the price. Richard Hart, actually, you're all in PulseChain coins because Richard Hart said only thing you care about is the price. So I made these features to pump the price long term. Okay, that's all you care about. Well, Hex is round trip for 3 years. What do you want him to do? Like, honestly, what do you want him to do? Do you think these people are going to say, well, this community is amazing, but the price is trash. Okay, but I'm going to love it anyway. When I have this other bag that I got an angel allocation investor for 50K, it's up 10x already. Golly gee, in like 3 months of trading, it's up 10x for everybody. Everybody's on side 10x. Like, you can't, you know how humans go, friends. They love the green candle more. It is what it is. Okay, so it's just all a game of competition and attention. So you've seen the full picture for now. I hope PulseChain and PulseX continue to smack around and actually recover this. This is the next psychological level to get PulseX back to day one sack. And then, yeah, there's going to be some break-even soy boys there. But you're not going to be. You're going to like, subscribe, bell button, or catch you soon.